Hi everyone, it's Leona with Leona's Designs, and I'm back with week 5 of the K3N Cloth Tails Slow Stitch with K3N. And this week 5, the word was Hexies, and the little tagline was Hidden Histories and Untold Stories. So it was an interesting video that Catherine did. She did a video telling the history of the hexagons and how English paper piecing was done. So what we did this week was we did English paper piecing hexagons, and we put them together, there's 7 of them, into a little what's called Grandmother's Flower Garden. And this project was really difficult for me. I've never done English paper piecing. I've never done a hexagon. I almost gave up twice, but I kept persevering because I really wanted to get one of these done. And after probably 2 days struggling, I ended up making one. And I'm really, really happy with how it turned out. I think it's very pretty. I'm glad that I chose the colors that I chose, and I'm glad I did this exercise. And I will try it again. I'm brave enough now to try it again, because I think what my problem was, the paper that I used was a little too heavy, and it was really difficult to sew through. So knowing that and having done one now, I think I will try it again with some thinner paper. The paper I chose was, it was a heavy copy paper that I printed a poem I wrote in 2017 on, and that paper I had coffee dyed, so it ended up being pretty heavy, pretty thick paper. And this is what it looks like on the back. And I have my poem printed on there. And I was able to get everything done, but it was pretty difficult to do the sewing. But I'm glad I persevered, and I'm glad I got it done. And I'm very glad that Catherine did the video on the English paper piecing and its background. It's very interesting, so I will link her video below. I hope you go watch it, and I'm sure you will enjoy it, and I hope you try making one of these. It's really not that difficult, I think, after you get the hang of it. She gives a link to how to make hexagons, or a PDF where you can download these different size hexagons to print out, and that's what I did. These are 2.5 inch hexagons, and then the seam that you bend down is 1.25 inches. I'm not sure if I did that correctly, but I just finger pressed it down. What you do then is you put this hexagon on a little piece of scrap material, and then you cut it out around each side, and then you fold that over the paper and stitch it down with just straight stitches. And then when you get 7 of them, you sew them together, and it makes this pretty little flower. And I'm really treasuring this. This is one of my favorites that I've done in this challenge so far, and it's going to go in my stitch journal, and it'll be a testimony to perseverance. I kept a favorite quote of mine in my head as I was doing this. It's a quote from Shakespeare. It's, "Our doubts are traitors and cause us to lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt." And so I kept those doubts at bay, and I persevered and got it done. So I'm sure not everyone will have as much of a problem as I did, but I want to encourage you to give it a try and see what happens. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you next week for K3 and Closetail's Slow Stitch.